Welcome back to Excel Island, where we are trying to learn and master the data analytics tool, Microsoft Power BI, over the next 100 days. And today is day 35. Without further ado, let's get back to learning.
Welcome back. In this last lesson, we'll discuss ways to identify and solve performance issues. Power BI has the ability to manage huge databases and is usually pretty fast, but sometimes your end user could be waiting minutes for the visuals to load. It's important to know the good practices that will help lighten the work carried out by the machine to make your reports as efficient as possible. The first step in handling user-reported slowness issues is identifying where the slowness presents. There are a few places where things can go wrong. You might see slowness when importing data or querying a database via direct query. Rendering the visuals could take longer than it should. Performance can also be impacted by the use of calculated versus computed columns. Lastly, inefficient relationships can cause slow performance. There are other performance issues, but we won't focus on those in this course. There are multiple things you can do to optimize data import. The biggest one is to remove unnecessary rows and columns. If you have data which you know will not be used, it's best to delete it. Choosing the correct data type is also important. Storing numeric data as numbers takes up less space than storing it as strings. Additionally, having to cast the data back to numeric later on can slow down performance. Grouping and summarizing data can also improve performance because it means less data stored on disk and less work to aggregate results. Throughout this course, we have used the import model to bring in data from CSV or Excel files. When working with databases, however, there is a second model, direct query. Import stores all of the data in Power BI.